Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Hope you guys are doing well today. It's a gorgeous, most beautiful day out there today. Just ran some errands with the Walmart, with the McDonald's, get Diet Coke for Laura and Natalie, and went to the Goodwill, dropped off some stuff. But it's just a gorgeous, beautiful day out there, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Today is Wednesday, August 10th. And we got a little great show planned for you guys today. And thank you for tuning in every day. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the firemen, the policemen, the farmers, the teachers, and most of all, it's dedicated to people like you. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call to book a show at 847-769-8609. Let's thank some of our sponsors here, folks, and let's get this show on the road. Now, I want to thank Roy McCampbell. That's right, Roy McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. For a good guy, gets the job done, that's Roy McCampbell. Give him a call at 708-275-4264. Tell him Tony O sent you. Let's not forget our good buddy Sal from Deutsche Power Center, Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutsche Power Center. Give him a call, 224-276-6550. And don't forget Laura Ocean Solutions, my wife's company, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. She can take care of the fees. She can lower the price, folks, because she's the middle. She owns the company. No middleman, no anything underneath. She'll take care of you. Check it out, Laura Ocean Solutions, for people that working with use credit cards for their company. It's a great company, man. You got to love it. Airtight Windows, folks. Siding specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. Call my buddy Lou at 708-788-5000. Tell him Tony O sent you, and a happy birthday to Dana, his lovely wife again. And I hope you guys use Airtight Windows. Good company and a good guy. Can't beat it, man. He's good at what he does. Don Esteban Cigars, Tarpon Springs, Florida. Hand-rolled, dark, Maduro, natural, any kind you like, delivered right to your home. That's right. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. And don't forget, folks, you can see us, the show every day on the Tony Ocean Show, or you can see us on Mo Carrara, my personal page, or you can look right down at the bottom of the screen. You can see us on Twitter, and you can also see us on YouTube. You also want to subscribe to that channel, man. Get on that channel and subscribe. And folks, I'm asking you guys, if you can, push that button and share. Share the show. Push that button on your phone, on your computer, whatever you're doing, and share the show. Let everybody know about a little show called Ocean's Pit. Just having a little lunchtime fun. And let's not forget our good buddies from Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois. That's 773-999-7888, recreating great hair days, men, women, and children. Carmela and Anthony do a great job. All right, so great show yesterday, folks. That's right. After I did our show, I went to the Brookfield Zoo. I love the Brookfield Zoo, but before we get into that, let's see who we got. Albert, what's up, my brother? Joe and Ashka, I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a nice birthday, Joe. Kathy Eppolito, Dakota, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well out there, pal. And, yeah, keep in mind, keep voting for my buddy Dakota. Yeah, it's good. He keeps moving up, keeps running up the ladder, man. It's going to be good. Check him out, please. Sorry to get upstairs. Cheryl, I'm sorry too, honey. My gig and Taste of Elmwood Park ran a lot longer, and by the time I got there, but I did get to see Tony. And I did put out a shout out for Amara, who just had her baby shower. So congratulations to Amara and Tony and Cheryl, of course, their lovely daughter from the Ronald SD organization. God bless you, man. I've seen some pictures. They looked incredible. Love you guys. Hope you're well. Dave Antonelli all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee, going, hee-haw. That's right. He's here seeing his lovely daughter, Brianna. Hope they're having well. Tony Toto, lots up, my buddy Felice Gay. Christine, how you doing? Good afternoon. Richard Hamlin, hope you had a nice, hope your wife had a nice birthday, and hope you took her out somewhere and got her something nice. Always do that for your wives, folks. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, David. You're right, pal. I'll see you tonight, David, and get your free tickets you won for Mongo Bash this Sunday. Larry, good day, my good friend. Deborah Joyce, how you doing? Great to see you. I think your son was on the Fox on channel WGN today. So congratulations to him. Jill, how you doing? Karen, Dean, Randy, Jerry Jam, see you tonight. Patrice, great seeing you, Patrice. At Moretti's on Saturday in Hoffman Estates. Thanks for dropping by, Kathy and Danny Ramonde. All right, folks. Tonight, Riley's Gathering Place, York Road in Elmhurst, outside patio, 7 o'clock hit with Jerry Jam's special guest, Mike Restiro from Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. It's going to be fun seeing Michael there, and it's going to be nice. It's outside. It's going to be a beautiful night tonight. Tomorrow, folks, we are off Manny's. We were supposed to be in Manny's in Villa Park, but that show was canceled because they double booked. So there will be no show at Manny's on Thursday. So I get another Thursday off. Yay! Anyway, Friday, folks, Taylor Street Italian Fest. Ron Onesti has done it again. We've been pushing it. It's been coming. It's been coming. It's here this weekend. It starts tomorrow night, August 11th through Sunday, August 14th. Now, we're going to be there Friday, August 12th. Friday night, 8:30 show. Bronx Wanderers, 5 to 7. Then we're on at 8 o'clock. My good friends Christine and Kathy Bertoli, guys, of course, from the great TV show Smothered on TLC, will be on right before us. It's a family affair. It's going to be a lot of fun. The main event band, Danny Ramonde, Tony Rototo, Daryl Armenstad, Rhino Ryan, and the lovely Regina Karma. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Friday, Taylor Street Italian Fest, main stage. Saturday, it's going to be even better. We're out in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, the Boathouse, of course, at Pier 290. This is an 8 o'clock show, 8 till 11 at night with Tony Toto. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks, boat show. And right after the boat show, there's BAM, giant fireworks. Pier 290 this Saturday, 8 to 11, Tony Toto, Rhino Ryan. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then Sunday, we'll be at Bourbon Street in Marionette Park for the Mongo Bash, folks. Steve McMongo Bash and ALS. All the money's going to go for ALS, man. Ocean's Rat Pack will be there from 3 to 3:30. Short set because there's a lot of great entertainment there. It's going to be Chicago 6, Dan Hampton, Otis Wilson. A lot of Bears will be there. A lot of special guests. First prize, $1,000 raffle. It's going to be fantastic. That's Sunday at Bourbon Street and Marionette Park for Mongo. Robert Provenzano, I will see you Friday. Diane Gonzalez. Hello, Diane. My good friend Diane. Diane, we go back. I think we started at Jilly's together, if I'm correct, many years ago. And Diane's got an event going on called Ludwig Light anniversary, the day he was ripped away. Oh, my God. From Joe and Philo, folks. Of course, when you're losing dogs, you're losing your pets. It's going to be from 6 to 8:30 tonight, folks. You got to stop on by over there. The address is, if I got this right, it's 5 North, 730 Pearson Drive in Wayne, Illinois. It's tonight. Special celebration for pets. It's a good thing, man. You'll like it. And we're going to have Diane on the show, too. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, Diane, Pier 290 is great, folks. And then the week after, we're at Mars in Lake Geneva. That's right, Mars, Lake Geneva, next Saturday, August 20th, from 4 to 8 outside with Tony Toto and Rhino Ryan. That's the bash itself. Mars is during the day. Pier 290 is at night. Pier 290 is a little bit more upscale. Mars is a little bit more laid back. But Mars, we're right on the water. So sand, dance floor. But it's going to be a lot of fun. There it is, folks. Here's the address for tonight. 5 North, 730 Pearson Drive in Wayne, Illinois. Ludwig Light anniversary, the day he was ripped away from Joe and Philo from 6 to 8:30. Go on, man. Go show your support. It's a good cause. We're going to get Diana on the show and talk about the group that she's got for this special occasion. It should be good. It's a nice spot there. KJ, how you doing? Joanne, see you Pier 290, Joanne. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun in the boathouse. Denise, I hope you're doing well. All right. So I went to the zoo yesterday. There you go. Here's the group, folks. We're gonna have Diane Gonzalez on probably next week, talking about to join the Justice for Ludwig group and Ludwig Law. Thank you. That's gonna be a good group, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Some people might not know about Ludwig group, and Diane will be on talking about it. All right. So went to Brookfield Zoo yesterday. I go to the zoo at least once a year. I try to go once a year. Most of the time I go by myself, and I love going to the zoo. I didn't realize, though, how crowded it was because it was the week before kids went back to school. So it was crowded. It was slammed. So it was interesting. And I like going to the zoo in general just because I love the zoo. But this year they have the Ice Age exhibit, Masters of the Ice Age, folks, the big giant, the saber-toothed tigers, and, of course, the woolly mammoth and all that. They're robots, but, you know, they move and stuff. It almost makes you look. The dinosaur display was much better a few years back, but anything to do with animals and prehistoric stuff, you know me, I'm a geek with that. I love that. So a lot of foreigners there, figured, a lot of people traveling. Lines weren't really that long because I didn't really go into any lines. I didn't go to the dolphin show or anything like that. I didn't ride the tram, you know, the train thing. But it was a lot of fun. And, you know, got myself a little cocktail, a bag of popcorn, walked around, took some pictures. It's a lot of fun. It really does relax you, folks, if you just want to get away just to relax a little bit. It's actually a pretty cool thing to do. It really is. And that's what's important. That's what's important. All right, so let's see what else we got, folks. Let's not forget now, next Thursday we'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Lisa P. and Rhino Ryan. That's next Thursday. And don't forget, St. Jude's benefits coming back. We do it every year for my good buddy Carl and Paula Doty in Melrose Park. It's going to be Sunday, September 18th in Melrose Park. We'll give you more details, all the great artists that will be there supporting St. Jude's. I love Brookfield Zoo. Emil, I love it. It's Joe's group, so it's all good. It's got to be good. There you go, Patrick Haig. Yeah, so I like Lincoln Park too. And Milwaukee Zoo is beautiful. Cleveland, Ohio Zoo. The Bronx Zoo in New York is very beautiful if you ever get out there. I love zoos in general. The only one I have not been to yet, even though it's voted like the best zoo, is the San Diego Zoo. I got to put that on my bucket list, and I got to do that. Luann, my friend Luann from New York, is back in town. Donnie Morrison went to pick her up. She's got meatballs. So we're going to see her tomorrow on Friday at Taylor Street Italian Fest. It's going to be a great fest Friday night. I can't wait to be there. That fest has not happened since 2019. You want to see great food and a giant bunch of people. It's going to be at least over 10,000 people, even more, because people want to come out and support Ron Onesti and support Taylor Street heritage and the food and the customs. It's just fantastic. Can't wait. Going to be a lot of fun. Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha. Oh, I'd like to check that out, Tony. Yeah. I love the gorillas too. Part of the gorilla cage and stuff was they were doing repairs. So only got to see the gorilla part, which they're my favorite. Love the San Diego Safari Park. It's totally worth the time. Kathy, I spent 8 hours at San Diego Zoo, saw it, half of it. The place is massive. Very cool, Richard. I love to go there. So very, very cool. All right. What else we got, folks? Look, let's get to some stories here, folks, that I didn't mention yesterday. A couple things I might even mention. I don't know. How about this? You don't hear about this shit too often. CNN, JetBlue Airlines clips the wing of Southwest Airlines in LaGuardia Airport. As they were close to each other, they clipped each other's wings. You know, thank God nobody got hurt. But, you know, I think what's happening now, people are rushing. They don't have the right pilots anymore. People are on strike. They're bringing up they're even teaching these guys how to fly, but they're not even giving them, from what I'm hearing, they're not even giving them the full lesson. Just to, you know, so who knows? But this is JetBlue, the wing clips LaGuardia in New York. Thank God nobody got hurt. But of course, I'm sure that was a setback, delays, of course, for people who were traveling, whether it was work or vacation, whatever. Jiffy peanut butter. Check your bottles or your jars when you get home, folks. TSA found marijuana vape pipes in the jars of peanut butter in 3 or 4 different states. you never know. If you've got Jiffy peanut butter at home, you might want to go through and make sure there's no marijuana vape pens and inside the peanut butter, folks. Sick people in this world. Man, I don't know what to tell you. It just gets sicker and sicker and crazy and crazy. I think I mentioned this yesterday, and Craig Olson was watching, and he goes, I don't talk too much about politics anymore. But which is really weird, folks, and it's this is what really makes you think about this. Do you realize I mentioned it yesterday, and I got to mention it again because it did get my blood boiling. But I think it would get anybody's blood boiling. Did you hear about this? It's a true story. New York Post. An LA executive banker, 29 years old, Brooks Lambert, 29, got hit by lightning in front of the White House or near the White House. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that's the third person killed by lightning near the White House in Washington, D.C. The fourth person's in critical condition. What's the chances of getting hit by lightning once? 3 different people killed by lightning near Washington, D.C. If God's not coming down going, wake up, I don't know what's going on, folks. This guy's 29 years old. 29 years old. And you never know you're going to get hit by lightning. Look, every day you can slip on your bathtub or get hit in the car or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You never know what it is. But lightning? And 3 different people died? Isn't that crazy? God. Hi, Helen. How you doing, honey? It's absolutely insane to actually, and you can look it up. I'm not, it's not a Facebook thing. It's not someone busting balls. It's freaky, Denise. It's a sign from God. It's got to be. 3 people get hit by lightning right near the White House. 4th one in critical condition. Look it up yourself. All right, folks. Let's see. And you get more sick people in this world. 1997, they found baby remains in the toilet or an outhouse of a campsite. 25 years later, they caught the mother who killed her baby. 25 years later, after they finally found the remains of a baby. This happened in 1997. This piece of shit woman killing her baby and throwing him in the outhouse in the campsites. And they find her 25 years later and put her in jail where she belongs. Not even jail, because we have to pay her taxes. Boom. Just get rid of her. Kill your baby? Come on. What is it with these people? That is suspicious, right? All that other stuff with the lightning. Look at that. You guys all thinking the same way I do. I'm not a good look. I promised my wife and family I wasn't going to get political, but Richard, that's a good line. I'm going to let people read it on themselves. Maybe they're trying 3 times and they can't hit them. I don't know what to tell you. But thank you, Richard, for that. That's pretty funny. Yeah. So isn't that crazy? Just this crazy world. And you know what? And then when you get stuff like that, when people are just nuts and destroy families and hurt babies and hurt kids, what's also even more scamming is some of these GoFundMe pages. How about this guy? This guy, Mark D'Amico, 43 years old, was telling everybody he was a homeless vet. Homeless, has no money. He made over 14,000 people donated to this GoFundMe page. They found that it was a scam. They put him in prison for 5 years and his piece of shit girlfriend that went along with it. One gentleman gave his last $20 because he was a veteran too. Gave his last $20 to this guy because he needed a homeless vet. 14,000 people put money into this GoFundMe page for this piece of shit, Mark D'Amico. A 43-year-old man fucking around with GoFundMe. GoFundMe's it's for people who need help, folks. Don't scam people's money. Don't do that to people. Deborah, it's bullshit. I know Deborah Joyce, how she works with the veterans and the Air Force and all that, and the Army. Deborah's always donating and doing everything and volunteering her time. Right, Deborah? Isn't this insane? It's horrible. Saying he was a homeless veteran. Jesus Christ. And why not the United States? Why doesn't the United States take care of our homeless, our veterans, the people who fought for our country? Why? Why is the people that are coming across the border getting a nice some cash and a phone and cars or whatever the hell they're getting? Take care of us at home, please. Take care of the homeless. Take care of the veterans more than anybody else. At least take care of the veterans. They all fought for our country, man. I'll be able to speak my mind, and everybody can ever do whatever they want to do because of the people that fought for our country. That's why. Actress Anne Hesh got in a car accident. I don't know anything about this. It came out U.S. Weekly. I don't know if she's okay. I don't know if she's hurt. I wasn't a big Anne Hesh fan, but I hope she's okay. I don't know. Maybe you guys know more about it. If she got into a car crash, I hope she's okay. All right, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. There's no Jiffy, there is no Jiffy peanut butter in the Mongolian effects. It's called Skippy. Skippy plus Jif and Jiffy. All right, well, thank you then. Our bad government officials. Deborah, I'm going to leave it at that. I know what you're saying. She's in a coma. Oh, she's in a coma, Helen. Okay, so our prayers go out to Anne Hesh, the actress who did get in a coma. Thank you for that. Thank you. Horrible. I saw a guy every morning begging on downtown Chicago. Then one day I seen him driving in a Cadillac. Emo, I'm going to tell you a story about that. You guys all know I worked down at Jilly's down on Rush Street for 15 years. Great bar, of course, named after Jilly Rizzo, Frank Sinatra's bodyguard, very best friend. And for many years, folks, I would go to work and everybody would see this guy, older. It was like not really older, maybe mid-30s, mid-40s, maybe older. I couldn't tell. African-American guy. And I forgot his name. Nice guy, though. He'd sit there. He only had one leg. So every day we'd go to work. Everybody would put, I think it was right leg was gone. And everybody would, put money in for him. And we got to know the guy when we would see him, because he's sitting there in front of the bar every night. So, and how many people go down Rush Street at that particular time? We used to go to Jilly's from all over the conventions, all over the world. People used to go there. So I'm sure he made some good money because, we felt bad for the guy. He's got one leg. Well, after a couple of years, I noticed that there was all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, it was the left leg. All of a sudden, I noticed him one day. I'm going, wait a minute. I've been giving you money every day. It's always been the right leg. Now, all of a sudden, it's the left leg? Now, scammers are the worst. And it's like, Jesus, that's got to happen all over the world. A lesson to all if that's what the case was, Albert, I don't know. I remember that guy when I worked at Carmine's. Jill, there you go. You remember that guy, right? Okay. So we all know the story about that. And then another thing too, I love horses. Love horses. Karen, we have people playing the violin in front of high grocery stores looking for money, except they aren't really playing. It's a recording. Jesus. I didn't even realize that, Karen. I've never seen that before, but my God, how about get a job? It's that simple, folks. Find one. Yeah, it does sound like the scene in Eddie Murphy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Trading Places, Richard. You're right. Just crazy. Anyway, let's talk about the horses. I love horses. Very smart animals. I love to ride horses, but when I do, and I don't do it too often, I just like to, go slowly or to the trails. That I love to do. I'm afraid to gallop. I'm not that advanced. I don't know much about horseback riding, but I love when I go to Eagle River, I always go on the horses. And actually it's pretty weird because the name of the horse is Elmer, which is kind of crude because of the glue thing. But anyway, and we just go down these trails that they make, and it's so relaxing. And the horses are pretty cool. The problem is if they gallop, I get kind of freak out. I get scared of that stuff. But this poor girl, these kids get on it, folks. They get thrown from the horses. This poor girl was down 25 minutes. You never know. Your life can change. Look at Christopher Reeve. Remember the guy who played Superman? He was a very good horseback rider, and he paralyzed himself. The horse freaked out or flipped him up. You never know. They're wild creatures, folks. I mean, they're trained. They got trainers, but they're still wild creatures. Something spooks them. Something happens. Something that gets, Allison Potts, I love you too, man. I hope you're okay. Tell Richard, I hope you guys are great, man. Great seeing you. Yeah, Stanley was the best at Jilly's. Thank you, Emil. So, girl getting thrown from a horse, or anybody getting thrown from a horse, crazy. Weird in history. I know Richard likes weird in history. Something that happens in history that's kind of weird. I don't know if it's kind of weird. Anybody hear of a town called Gander? G as in girl, Ander, Gander, the Newfoundland in Canada. Why this town might not sound familiar to any of you people, but it's a very, very important town because 9/11, 2001, 28 planes landed in this town. This town only had 10,000 people in the town. 6,500 passengers landed in Gander, Canada after the 9/11 flights. And the town opened up to, remember, now these are 6,500 freaked out, scared passengers. The towers were hit. Is the world coming to an end? Is there a world war? What's going on, right? People are freaking out. So they get into this town. They land into this town called Gander. And the people there that live in the town, 10,000 people, give everybody the freaked out. They calm them all down. They're kind to them. They give them shelter. They give them food. If that town didn't come together and help, it could have been a chaos. It could have been nuts in that town. Gander, Canada. Pretty cool, man. And sometimes it just goes to show when things really start going down, America pulls together like they did in 9/11. It's a good feeling to know. That was 9/11. I don't know if that's the same world anymore. But kudos to Gander. Very, very cool. Today is National Spoil Your Pet Day. And here at the Fank Bosch Carrara family, folks, we spoil our pets every day. So it's not a special day because our dogs get all the loving and all the good stuff. And every single one of us in the family do it. It's just part of our nature because we all love animals. And that's all there is to it. All right, folks. Roadside sobriety tests are getting ridiculous. Last night, I had to fold a fitted sheet. Thank you, Tom, for sending that in from Hanover Park. I thought that was pretty funny. All right. You talk about different celebrities and people that are doing good deeds, or it doesn't even have to be a celebrity, but a lot of times celebrities or millionaires or people who have a lot more money. But everybody should do good deeds. But how about this? When you think of the name Dennis Rodman, you don't think of maybe good deeds, do you? I met Dennis Rodman a few times. Very nice man. Used to come to Jilly's all the time. Of course, he was he's an original person. And there was a quote I mentioned yesterday, folks, about being odd. To be an odd person, it's hard. It makes you kind of number one because it's very hard to be odd. And usually when you're odd, you're good at a lot of things. And Dennis Rodman was one of the best defense players in the NBA, right? One of the best. But all you hear about is his crazy shit with Madonna and his crazy clothes and his tattoos and his piercing and the thing with China. But you know what? Every time the Bulls played Boston Celtics, and this is just that we know about in Boston, he would go to the Toys R Us, buy out the whole store of Toys R Us, and bring it to the Children's Hospital and give it to all the kids. He would buy the whole store out in Boston and then deliver all of the toys to the Children's Hospital in Boston. Now, this is just we found out about Boston. Could have been other towns as well. Dennis Rodman. For the kids. All right. Thank you, Albert. Yes, Mama D is doing much better, folks. We were hoping we were going to get Mama D home today. But my wife, Laura, and Natalie, my sister, just informed me that the hospital wants to send her to a rehab center for a couple of days to try to, get her motivated with some of her legs again and get her into In the meantime, kudos to Laura and Natalie here at the house, just getting everything uncluttered and cleaning up everything. So we were hoping the D comes home. Everything is fresh, clean, vacuumed, really nice. Give her like a special surprise when she gets home. But they're going to probably send her to a rehab facility, and that might help her out for a couple of days. We'll see how long she's going to stay there. But for right now, that's what she's going to do. But thank you for asking. But she is doing well. And Rich Onesti, ladies and gentlemen, came home, I think, yesterday. So thank God he's doing much better. But thank you, Albert. Tony, you can't judge a book by its cover. Tony, I love that. I love that quote. And you're absolutely right. Tony Bisek sitting in for the Cave Dwellers this past weekend. I've seen that. Very cool. Very nice. And I'm sure you did a great job. Rick and the boys, I love them. Great guys. Cave Dwellers. All right. Social Security payment. Let's see what they're saying here. Social Security payment, millions of recipients to get 2 checks worth up to $1,652 next month. I think this is this month because it's an old story, if this happens or not. Hope you had a great time at yesterday's zoo. Weather-wise, had a great looking forward to Josie. Yeah, I can't wait to. Yeah, Josie and Tina Marie will be back on the show in September, Ronnie, and then we're looking forward to what we go in October. Yeah. So Social Security payments, we'll see if that happens or not. Yeah, Carol, Social Security needs to go up and can't leave it on alone. You know what? Look, and I mentioned something in the show a couple days ago. I don't know. Look, the people that work at McDonald's, whatever it is, Burger King, $13, whatever they're making. I don't know how much they're making. I think it's $13 or $14, whatever an hour, whatever it is. It comes out to almost $2,000 a month or $2,500 a month if they're making that much money. If a man can flip a burger, a woman can flip a burger, working at McDonald's or working at a fast food, and this is what they're making monthly, $2,500, like base, whatever, after their hourly salary. Why doesn't $2,500 be the minimum for Social Security? Minimum, $2,500. Everybody, all the Americans, all the people in the United States should get $2,500 a month when they retire and go on Social Security. Why can't they do that? It would be awesome. If they can give the guy $13 or whatever to flip some burgers at Burger King, why can't they do it for everybody else who work their asses off and going to retire and enjoy themselves with some money they can live on without going into poverty, without going to selling houses, without downsizing and doing this and that? At least give them a shot. Give them a shot. Birthdays, celebrity birthdays, and a whole bunch of other birthdays. Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. A lot of people, remember when you were a kid, you thought Jethro Tull was the lead singer? No, Ian Anderson is the lead singer, songwriter of Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull is the name of the band. Happy birthday. Former state senator and one of my very good friends, James DeLeo, celebrates a birthday. Thank you, Kathy, for that. We are on Social Security, no extra check yet. Carol. Let's hope. Excuse me. Happy birthday, former Senator Jimmy DeLeo. Great guy. All right. Wayne Knight. Who's Wayne Knight? Newman on Seinfeld celebrates a birthday this past weekend, folks. Let's see. Demand DeRozan. Don't know who he is, but he's one of the Chicago Bulls. Happy birthday to him. How about The Edge from the super rock band from Ireland? Of course, U2 celebrates a birthday. The great Eddie Trunk. Eddie Trunk's a great radio personality. He used to have a show called that metal music, that metal thing, whatever. Love, he talks about great music, great guy. Love him. Eddie Trunk, happy birthday. Nick Sahajas' mom up in heaven. St. Nick, if you're watching, happy birthday to your mom up in heaven, my brother. I miss you. All right. Ronnie Spector, Wall of Sound, Phil Spector, be my little baby. The great Ronnie Spector celebrates a birthday, everybody. All right. And Tony Toto and Julie, their granddaughter, Autumn, turned 12 years old. Happy birthday to Autumn, 12 years old. Tony Toto and Julie Toto. Congratulations to your granddaughter, 12 years old. Andy Patty's birthday today. My good friend Laura Mizzy's boyfriend, Andy Patty, celebrates a birthday today. Happy birthday, Anthony. Alexa Bliss, for all the WWF fans, wrestling fans, turns 31 years old today. Alexa Bliss. And Robert Shaw, great character actor. You remember him in the movie Jaws. Robert Shaw celebrates a birthday today. This is Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, Toto, no, thank you, Tony. I hope you're doing well. Tonight, Riley's, Elmhurst, York Road, outside patio. Me and Rhino Ryan and Mike Restivo. Stop on by. It's a beautiful outside patio. Who knows? Maybe you'll see my wife there. Don't know, but maybe. Laura will be there. Who knows? How about this, folks? This robbery happened in 30 seconds, which means these guys were professionals. $2 million worth of jewelry stole in a jewelry store in the Bronx in New York City. In broad daylight, they stole $2 million worth of jewelry, folks. It took 30 seconds. This was no guy throwing a brick through the window and just grabbing what he can grab. These are professionals, baby. $2 million of jewelry in 30 seconds in broad daylight. Obviously, they scoped the place out. Obviously, there might have been one section that might have been the high quality of jewelry. So it could have been one of those kind of, or they knew where the safe was or whatever it was. 30 seconds in and out, bam, in the Bronx, $2 million and in broad daylight, folks. That's right. Sherry is up in heaven. You're right, Joe. Happy birthday, Sherry. I just seen that. I didn't get a chance to write a lot of that today's birthdays down. These are birthdays from the last 2 days. So thank you, Joe. Yep, she's up in heaven. She's doing much better up there. All right, folks. You heard it. IRS agents. Our government has hired 87,000 new IRS agents. So, folks, not to be political here, but if they can go into people's homes unannounced anytime they want without a warrant, that means if they're going after former presidents and they're going after celebrities, they can come right into our home, knock on the door. How you doing? My father always told me, folks, my father always told me that you should be more scared when an IRS guy comes to your door than when a FBI guy comes to your door. Carol, I agree with you on that one. Starting pay at Hooters is $1 less than an hour than I make at this hole after 24 years. I'm going to wax my body, get a wig, strap down a dress, and drag and apply. Tony, all right. The funny part of the joke, I got it. But you know what, folks? I think men do get to work at Hooters now, too, if that's the case. But isn't that crazy? So they make $1 less than what you make at your job. See what I'm trying to say? Well, Tony, thank God you got that job. At least you're there 24 years. Kudos to you, brother. Kudos to you. Yeah, but it's completely unfair. Completely unfair. Now, this is something that's, anybody, family members, friends, acquaintances. You see some people say he's got an odd sense of humor or he's got a weird sense of humor. But when you see somebody, a man or a woman or somebody who's got a dark sense of humor, they say that's the beginning stages. It could lead to dementia. Dementia is another horrible disease that people get. So be careful for anybody out with that dark humor. It could lead to dementia. Men's Health Magazine. Crazy, huh? Now look at this. We're talking about people protecting themselves in their homes, in their businesses, protecting their families. A lot of people are getting weapons, whatever they're doing, because of all the Crazy stuff that happened in 2020 with the riots and the looting, and now there's no place, nothing safe anymore. Here's a gentleman. It was an 80-year-old man, owned a liquor store, and he shot a suspected robbery. There was robbery happening in his jewelry store. He shot him. This man came into his jewelry store armed with an AR-15 rifle. Came into this guy's jewelry store, liquor store. Now, mind you, he's 80 years old. He shot this man. He shot the burglar. And then the guy who shot the burglar, the old man, had a heart attack. Freaked the guy out. He's 80 years old. He's still working at a liquor store. That's his passion, probably. Doesn't want to retire. Maybe he can't retire. He's 80 years old. Some guys come in with an AR-15 rifle. He shoots the guy with the rifle, gets a heart attack. Karen Dean, that 80-year-old man is a hero. Heroes for people to protect their business. Heroes are people that protect their families. Heroes. But he had a heart attack. Don't know if he passed away. Don't know if he died. But that's the story. And Danny, unfortunately, no one does like to work, at least not to work hard. I don't know. I can't tell you. I wasn't brought up that way. That's just me. But I think what ends up happening, folks, it's just a generation of when the whole COVID thing just changed everybody's mentality. It really did. Hopefully things will change. Hopefully things will get better. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Now here, you're talking about retirement, folks. Listen to this. Listen to this. There's a lady who's a teacher that wants to, I think I mentioned this yesterday on the show. The teacher wants to retire. She worked, did her time, worked, wants to retire, but she can't because she owes $155,000 in student loans. They won't let her retire. They will take. She can't retire. She owes $155,000 in student loans. She's going to die with that debt. This woman cannot retire. Like some of these progressives there in this world these days, they find a way of buying a Tesla, but they can't pay off some of their student loans. This lady here cannot retire. Is this crazy? I don't know, man. That's a tough thing once you get involved with that. It's not easy to pay all that stuff back. Crazy it is, Carol. All right, listen to this, folks. And kudos. Airlines executives are being asked to help work baggage claims because the airports are being so short-staffed. So now they're going up into the front office of these airlines and saying, hey, get out of that big office and get your ass down here and help us out because they need help at these airports, folks. So some of these executives are being asked to come and help. And when you're an executive, if you're an owner of the restaurant, ladies and gentlemen, or if you're an owner of the company, you should be able to know everything about that company, everything about that restaurant, and you should be able to step in and help clean the dishes, cook the food, whatever it is. So if these airline executives who are the owners of this company can't get off their ass and go help the people that need help down there in baggage or what else they need in the airport, either hire people or do what you got to do to protect the airlines, do things for the people so they can fly and they can be more at ease. Good for that company. Good for that company. Now, let's talk about when people pass away, when people die. Let's make it celebrities like this particular situation here. Naomi Judd, all the people that have died in the last couple months, Ray Liotta, James Caan, Olivia Newton-John, a lot of people we know it's breast cancer, or anybody in general, maybe some of your friends, should they make it public and why they died? Do you really want to know why people died or how they died? if they really have no connection to you. Now, celebrities have a connection to you in some way. If you're if you love their movies and you follow them, or musicians, you want to know. But I don't know if you really want to know if you passed away, would you want to know why they died? Do you care? Should you care? I mean, there's these people that are protecting their privacy. If you were to die, would you want people to know? Would you want people to know that weren't your friends or loved ones why you died or how you died? Yeah, I ate a lot of hot food today, Albert. Thank you for noticing. I eat a lot of hot food. Kathy, I agree with you. It's not our business. I don't need to know why somebody died. Curiosity, yes. But why is it only celebrities that people want to know why they died? What about the mailman who might have passed away? Anybody want to know why he died? How about the guy that pumps gas? How about the guy that was watching your dog? How about the guy that was, why? Don't you want to know how they died? It's just a natural curiosity. Yeah, sure, I'm dead. The cause of death is the same for everybody. They stop breathing. Daryl, see what I mean? Daryl has watched this show since the very beginning. He's been on the show twice, and I had him on the show, and he doesn't say too much. And when he says something, it's just highlighted any comment anybody's made for the last 4 years the show's been on. The Professor Daryl Arminstead says the cause of death is the same for everybody. They stop breathing. That's why I love the professor. That's why I love Daryl, man. He just, right? He's like nothing. Doesn't say too much, and then something comes out of his mouth that we all start laughing. I really don't need to know why they died or how they died. Right, hon? I got my wife here. She's walking by. She's busy. But, honey, do you care to find out if celebrities, how they die? Do you really care to find out why they died or how they died?
Absolutely. It's a curiosity.
Well, that's what these people are saying. But it's like Naomi Judd and all these other people. They don't want it public. So we should give them their respect.
Oh, well, yeah. If you don't want it out there, but yeah. I like to know.
Okay, these people are public figures. Yes, they are. Look forward to seeing Joanne and Lulo appear tonight. It's been a long time, old buddy. Yeah, Dennis, can't wait. Well, you're right, folks. I guess it is a cure. Yvette, how you doing? When celebrities die, people are just interested in what drug-related they died from. Is that it? Oh, sad but true in some way, folks. Sad but true in some way. I don't know. I think, it's a question that people are going to be asked all the time. Do you really care to find out how they died or sick, whatever? I don't know what to tell you. I guess if the family, I guess it is what it is. To each his own. It's something different for everybody. But there's certain celebrities that want it keep it private. And maybe they should leave it like that. How about this guy, folks? This guy must live in the state of Illinois, and I don't even know. I should have looked up what state he lives in. But listen to this. This guy's name is Harold Goodwin. He's been arrested for shoplifting 101 times, folks, and they let him go every time. That's got to be the state of Illinois. This guy's arrested 101. Better yet, they catch this guy stealing 101 times, and they let him go all the time. His name is Harold Goodson. Lay that on you, folks. Peter, how you doing? He got caught stealing 101 times, shoplifting. And they let him go 101 times. Got to be in the state of Illinois. Got to be. Could be crazy. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, a World War II veteran dies at the age of 100 years old, and his last wishes, Robert Hyson, former World War II vet, dies 100 years old. His last wish is to have the pipe organ play when he died. So happy birthday, and thank you for fighting for our country. Happy 100th birthday up in his last words to get a pipe organ. Pretty cool. God bless. He's not that good, Danny. Obviously, he's not that good of a thief. That's for sure. But they keep letting him go. So who's worse, him or the people that arrest him? Isn't that unreal, Carol? Crazy. Amazon Prime drivers. Amazon going on strike. Amazon Prime drivers going on strike. UPS is on strike. Pilots is on strike. What are people going to do when you can't get your packages? Look at this. Amazon Prime is ready to go on strike, folks, according to the Daily Dot. And listen to this. Their bosses are trying to get these drivers to deliver 326 packages a day because they're so short-staffed. 326 packages on one shift a day? Amazon Prime and Amazon? Their bosses are getting, all these guys that are working are getting double, triple loads because they can't get no help. It's called stealing is legit in Lightfoot territory and Fox territory. Yes, I agree with you, Karen. Albert, don't order anything. Okay, there you go. Good one. All right. Or you can just go out and get it. Okay. Doctor, listening to you, my appointment 11:30, still waiting to do. Why bother making appointments? Don't you hate that, folks? When you go to the doctor's appointment, you have an appointment at 12:03 or 12:30. You sign the piece of paper, and they call you at 1:30. Right? I mean, I don't know. I never understood that. There you go. Absolutely, Tony Bisek. This world is so crazy, folks. People are just stabbing, shooting for no reason anymore. Back when we were kids, you got a shooting because somebody robbed a house or somebody did something or somebody did, hurt your family member. Now just people are shooting things for anything. Remember the guy in the drive-thru at one of the fast food restaurants didn't get enough tartar sauce or did enough, and they shot the guy. They shot the attendant. Bronx, New York. This guy is going to jail for 7 years for slashing a guy's throat, stabbing him because he wouldn't share a cigarette with him. What's this world coming to, my love? Crazy as it is. Fox News, medical student dies during a 102-mile bike race for cancer. Driving the marathon on his bike, doing a good cause for a good thing for cancer. He's a medical student. Dies of a heart attack on the bicycle. That's almost like a guy quitting smoking and then leaves the doctor's office and he gets hit by a tobacco truck. Did you like that one, hon?
No, it's not hard.
That is funny. Medical student. I don't know. What's this world coming to, folks? I don't know what to tell you. It's a beautiful day out there, folks. And don't forget, tonight we'll be at Riley's. Maybe you might see Mrs. Ocean there. You might see Laura there. Who knows? But it's going to be at Riley's. It is one of her credit card accounts. And but we are outside patio. Jerry Jams. Mike Restivo will be joining us from Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. It'll be a lot of fun at 7 o'clock, folks. And tomorrow, Manny's in Villa Park, double booked, so we will not be there. We're off tomorrow. So Friday, again, Taylor Street Fest, Saturday, Pier 290, Sunday, Bourbon Street for Steve Mongo McMichael. If you're interested in getting tickets to that event, folks, go to your phone and text Mongo, M-O-N-G-O, and the number 78000, 78,000, Mongo. They'll give you chances to get tickets. Or you can get tickets at the door, $40. You can have all the beer and food you can eat and drink. And it's from 2 to 6. A lot of entertainment. A lot of former Bears will be there. Ocean's Rat Pack will be there from 3 to 3:30. A short set, 3:35. Because there's a bunch of bands there. So, plus I have another gig I have to do anyway, a private gig with Jeff Dubray. So, Albert, at least he knew what him. Yeah, you got that right, bud. Okay, according to CBS, folks, the Senate Republicans block a $35 cap on pricing of insulin from the Democrats. It's not a political thing. This is just a fact that's going on here. Like I said, I'm not talking political anymore. But they blocked the law there. So for people, insulin can now stick to just paying the regular low price instead of skyrocketing the price. Because you know what? You know how it is with medication, folks. And we know what it is really big over here. As many times as my mother-in-law Ma has been in the hospital since I've been with Laura. When Laura's on the show on Thursday, I like to talk about how much all the bills that must add up to. So anything that can save the person, United States citizen, some money, God bless. So good move on that end. Okay, folks. Again, I told you, people just shooting people for no reason here. CBS getting out. Shooting's bad enough, folks. If it's an adult shooting an adult, it's bad enough, all the stories you're hearing. But listen to this. Here's a 9-year-old boy, 9 years old, shoots a 15-year-old girl on the porch of her dad's steps. In Baltimore, Maryland, a 9-year-old boy. Where's the gun coming from? And shoots a 15-year-old girl. I'm just going to just let that flow because what else do you say? What else do you say? Carol, again, just joining us. Yes, Mama D is doing better. Again, thank you again for asking people on the show today. Mama D is getting better. She was supposed to come home today, but looks like she might be going to a rehab center for a couple of days to help her out over there a little bit. But she's doing much better. And just the thought that they're letting her go to a rehab center, and she's breathing good again. She's eating. So thank you for that. We don't have to talk politics because we all in our hearts know who is right after what happened in Mar-a-Lago. Well, you know what, folks? And Emil, I'm going to tell you something. It just goes to show you, and I think the former president definitely got some sympathy votes on this for them just barging in without a, it's going to be very interesting. Dirty playing the game like that. So witch hunt. It's time. I love this quote, folks. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining through. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. That's when you repair the roof. Not when it's snowing and raining. They raided Trump's safe and found a bunch of pictures of Hunter smoking crack. Wonder what else they might have found in there, huh? Yeah. Richard, isn't it crazy? Absolutely. CBS. There's sick people in this world, folks. How about this kid? He's a young kid, Andrew Eastbury. Got caught taking videos of 30 different videos of girls up their skirts in the malls, in a South Florida mall. Guy's got some way that he can record when women are walking by and looking up their skirts. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Guy's wasting his time in a mall trying to get videotape to look up girls' skirts. How about getting a job? Maybe get you out of the mall. Albert, if you're out there, August 10th, 1969, one of the best and most famous pictures ever, album cover ever took, was shot on that day, folks. August 10th, 1969, they took the picture of the Beatles, Abbey Road. Crossing Abbey Road, of course, there was George the Gravedigger, Ringo the Preacher, Paul, who was dying, of course, and John Lennon as the God. I mean, supposedly that's what they thought when they shot the cover. Of course, that's all nonsense. But it was amazing when that picture came out and the whole Paul is dead rumor. Abbey Road, that's right, Albert. 69 today. Good news, folks. Pfizer is coming out with a vaccine to help people with Lyme disease. I sent this to my good buddy BJ Murray, who suffered from Lyme disease and almost died. And he's been helping other people with Lyme disease, but getting bit by ticks. Now they're coming up, Pfizer's coming up with a vaccine that can help. And that would be fantastic if they did. An actual vaccine that actually works would be very, very cool and would help everything. Rightfully so. Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. It is almost time for us to go. We're going to talk again tomorrow. I thank you all for watching. And a great audience here today, folks. I appreciate it very much. I hope to come and see. I hope you guys come out to the shows and support live establishments and local folks. Tonight, Riley's new place. I played it with Mojo's, but I've never played there as Tony Ocean, and I've never played outside in the patio. So come on out. Good drinks, good food. 7 o'clock with Jerry Jams and Mike Restivo. Tomorrow is off. Manny's double booked in Villa Park, so we won't be there. Friday, Taylor Street Italian Fest. Saturday, Pier 290, Wisconsin, Lake Geneva, and Sunday, of course, Mango Bash. Tomorrow's Thursday. That means my lovely wife will be joining us live on Ocean's Pit. And we got to go, folks. I want to thank you all for watching and all your good comments and everything. We really do appreciate it. Please go out and keep supporting local establishments, live entertainment, buy local, shop local. Be nice to everybody, man. Try to be nice to everybody. Do the best we can in this crazy world we're living in. Mama D, I love you. Richard Onesti, welcome home. And everybody, God bless. In the great words of Richard Starkey, Ringo Starr, peace and love. Have an incredible day, folks. God bless you. See you tomorrow with Laura Ocean. God bless.